Okay, so I have finished my Country Diary Christmas using the Edith Holden book that we've been working on together over the last couple of weeks. I'm covered in ink and glue, but I wanted to show you this. So the book that I chose is a vintage book called Flashing Wings, and what I did was I inked up the book because it wasn't perfect. So I inked it up with Faded Jeans, which is a distress ink, Tim Holtz distress ink, and then I stenciled some snowflakes on with Hickory Smoke, and I am really pleased with how this turned out. It's 1.5 inches wide. There's 6 signatures, and there's some snowflake charms here, 3 different ones, lots of lace, and the closure is vintage seam binding in a silver color. So let's get in there. This gold goose on the front, that was original to the book, and I've just attached this book plate. You can put your own title in there. So inside is, this was our first project, was the library pocket and tag. That was project number 2. This is the title page for Flashing Wings. I fussy cut an image from the Nature Notes book and added some sequins just to give it a little bit of bling. This says copyright 1947. Here is a piece of page, and it has the silver star or snowflake on it, and it has some fussy cuts from Edith Holden, and this is an Edith Holden page here. And I just made this tag using an image from the original book, the Flashing Wings book, and on the back I've got a little tuck spot, and inside I've put this tea card, and that's a beech tree in the snow. And I got these little gift tags. They're vintage, that can get tucked in there as well. And I've just collaged on a bit of music paper and a postage stamp with a Christmas tree. So that just slides in there. Here I have some copy dyed ledger paper, and on the side here I just tore out an image of holly and just sort of wrapped it around that page and added a little title. This is very old record keeping ledger paper. The book that it came from had dates in it from 1918 up to 1922. This is just some craft paper. Here's a vintage Christmas card, and these can be used as envelopes there to stick a note in or a tag. This is a little tuck spot. This is one of the postage stamps that we made. And on the back here I did this little pocket using a doily and sequins to give it some razzle dazzle, and I made this little tag using book page from Flashing Wings. And here is the envelope that we made with the little bird altered tag. So the envelope opens up so that some journaling can happen there, and just pop that right back on. It's got some crochet lace on the side. I did something a little different. So I did use book pages from the original book, but to make them a little more usable, I just layered up some plain papers so that there's journaling spots, and then decorated with the postage stamps. I've just left lots of threads hanging. If you're not a person that likes the hanging threads, you can trim those. On other pages, I used a stencil that I made to make these snowflakes, and you're not going to be able to see it in the video probably, but I also stamped white splotches, like it looks like spatter. Maybe this one you can see. Let me see if I can bring it up and show you. So it's just sort of makes it look a little more snowy, adds a little sparkle. Here is the tall tag in this little envelope, and this is a little flip book. I added some bling, not bling, but opalescent sequins there. So this is full of coffee dyed writing paper, and then I added another piece of craft paper for some more journaling. This is a book page from an Ideals magazine. This is a piece of ledger that I added a couple of little postage stamps. This is a page from an Ideals magazine, and it has a cute little squirrel. And I just added this little piece of coffee dyed paper for journaling. Ledger, coffee dyed paper, and here's another vintage Christmas card. And I've just popped this tag in that was made from book page from the original book, Flashing Wings. Sorry if I'm repeating that a lot, but I don't want you to think that this came from the Edith Holden book. The images that came from Flashing Wings, I just want to differentiate that. And here's this double pocket that we made, and it has a tuck spot, and this also can hold something, but I've just got it. Look at that owl, isn't he beautiful? I've just got this attached to, and again, more craft paper, with another altered paper clip. There's some more journaling spot and a little postage stamp that we made. Ledger. This is hand tatted lace. Some book page, again with some stamping and some stenciling. This is a page from, I believe, Ideal magazine, and it has a little silver snowflake on there. Just going to move up a bit. And more book page. And again, journaling places. I was thinking, like, it might be nice to do some fussy cut birds to kind of layer over there too, but this is getting crazy. This book page came out of a 1930s magazine, and it happens to be about birds. This is music manuscript paper. Here's the little envelope that we made in one of the videos. It has the fussy cut berries and the wren. More magazine, ledger, book page. It felt like there's 2 pages there. Stenciled and stamped. Ideal magazine with some more hand crocheted lace there. This is actually a flip out. So in the original book, there's a bird count that happens at Christmas time, and this shows the bird counts from several years. I'd have to look at the top of the page to tell you what years. And I made this trim using 2 layers of really thin off-white material, and then I just stitched some neutral colored buttons on it. And I can, because it's knotted between each button, I can just cut it off anywhere and add it. I'm going to make some more of that. And here is another, this is Edith Holden page, and with a little collage. And this is a tag that I made, has an owl, and on the back, again, got another little tea card, and that's a, what is that? That's a mink. And this little vintage gift card. That goes right in there. And I just, this is some lace that I just ran some of that silver seam binding through. This has a bit of sparkle. This is actually a page from Ideal magazine though. And but I love that it has sort of this faint glitter. This is some paper that my Crafty Crush Catherine made and sent to me. Isn't it gorgeous? She did such a great job dyeing that. And I just add this little tuck spot here. Another vintage Christmas card that can be used as a pocket on either side. And here's another little tuck spot on this beautiful paper. Again, Ideal magazine has a bit of a shimmer. And okay, here's the winter birds, the Christmas census from 1925 to 1945. And here's some book page. This one I just covered the text with this piece of lined paper. Here's another page from Edith Holden, and it has another snowflake here, but this snowflake has got some sparkle to it. Has an owl on the back. Ideal magazine. This is a guest registry. Again, Catherine made that for me. This is another vintage Christmas card, and I made this tag, and I added collage on some music paper and these stamps. Guest registry, magazine. Here's another hand crochet doily that I've stitched some sequins to and made another tag from a book image from Flashing Wings. It's got lots of cardinals. And in the back I made this little tag. It says, every moment of the year has its own beauty, but this is a Christmas tag and it has cardinals on it as well. And this little gift card has a cardinal. And it just slides down there. There's an owl. Here is our CD, altered CD sleeve that we made. And the little notebook that just slides right in there, and you know what, and it was just serendipitous that it was a side loader. That works out just great. Now if I can get it back in, we're going to be just cooking with gas. There we go. And I put this little collage here of fussy cut bird that I had left over from something, and more layered writing paper and a postage stamp. This is some card, Ideal magazine with some sparkly icy shimmer. And this is one of the postcards we made. I added some of that no, it's not that button trim. This is a ruffle that I made and I sewed some buttons on. And it just flips out, and inside is a little collage. Yeah, I added some sequins, and this is a tag I made from Book Page. This is another tea card, but this one was in sad shape, so I had to layer him onto some card and ink him up. But he was so cute and on snow, so couldn't throw him out. So that just flips in. And I guess I already told you that I ran that seam binding through the top of that card. Book page. And that is the end of Country Diary Christmas. So if you're seeing this journal, it's available for sale on my Etsy. I think this will probably be my last Christmas journal that I'm doing this year. And I'm just really tickled with the way the cover came out. So I hope you really enjoyed this series. The book that you are creating turned out really nice for you, and that you got some new ideas and were inspired to take another look at your Edith Holden pages in a new way, and maybe quit hoarding them. They're too beautiful to use in some cases, so, but you know, they're just taking up room if we don't use them. So thank you so much for watching this series. Thank you so much for all your generous comments. And again, if you have been following along, if you've been participating in this project, please snap some photos and share them with me. I'd love to see how you interpreted these projects. So take care, and we will talk to you again soon.